All right. Welcome
I
to our yearly podcast about E3. We do it every year, and this year is no exception, even though this E3 might not have been that great. All right,
Well,
so
Tim already gave away the ending.
yeah. Well, I'm cutting that part out, so fuck 'em.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Excuse me, princess.
There's a million of us here right now, so hopefully between the 8 of us, we will have something interesting for you to listen to. So.
Don't get your hopes up.
No, don't get your hopes up. Every year we tend to start at either Sony or Microsoft, so I guess we should start. Let's start with Microsoft since they're fucking boring as shit.
Well, I think we should just go in the order that they appeared, since
Sales.
Yeah.
So Microsoft.
yeah, Microsoft.
Well, what happened first was Ubisoft's tits, but then Microsoft happened.
Boring as shit. Next game.
Okay. I do want to say this about Smart Glass. I thought that, they took like last year, Nintendo's like, check out this. We have the Wii U, we've got a gamepad. And this is the future. Microsoft is like, hey, Smart Glass, we're going to make games that are going to automatically work with these devices. These devices which a lot of you already have. You have these smartphones, you have these tablets, and you have all this crazy stuff. You don't need this gamepad. You already know how this works. And I thought that was actually a really clever idea. I think that they screwed up a little bit because most of what they're doing right now is still gimmicky, as opposed to like Nintendo's trying to take their Wii U and like integrate its gameplay. We'll talk about more about that later. But I think that the Smart Glass, while a really smart idea of taking the competitor's idea and running straight at it, they didn't go the whole 10 yards.
I agree with them. I thought making it more accessible with other consoles that people already own was genius. But I feel like it'll be a while before anyone actually uses it for like something fantastic.
See,
But, I mean,
that's the thing. Like, I want to say it's not really a good idea because it's not like a mandatory thing. It's just kind of like an option that like a developer might be able to take advantage of, but chances are they're not going to.
This gun.
Should we at least explain what the Smart Glass is, since we've already wasted all this time talking about it? Like, somebody explain what exactly it is. It's a tablet, right?
Yeah, it's
No,
pretty
what it
much
is-
like
yeah,
you use like a tablet or like a phone to like control things.
On the Xbox 360.
Yeah,
You get to
Okay.
pick plays in Madden and point to
yeah,
where.
that's pretty much like what they showed off. Like
Yeah. Ooh,
pass
man.
the
some concept things like you could, pick plays in Madden or whatever.
From like actually develop plays,
Yeah.
as opposed to just picking.
Well, yeah, whatever, Madden.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Man, that's a game.
I think it was a good idea, but I think they're treating it like they should treat it, which is not assuming that everybody who owns an Xbox is going to want to go to that direction. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
they're treating it as sort of like, here's, this
It's an
is
extra
cool.
peripheral.
Yeah, you can do this if you want. So look forward to that.
I
like-
just don't think it'll catch on.
Well, I said that about the Kinect and the Move, so I wouldn't count them out.
Well, that's, even though they sold like hotcakes, how many of those two things like actually matter? Like, they showed off a bunch of Kinect games, but who cares?
We have no
Yeah.
game.
Joe Schmo and Grandma Schrader care. Like,
Well, that's the
We don't-
problem.
we don't care, but obviously they're selling. So
Somebody cares.
Hey everybody,
The thing-
Usher.
the thing
Yeah.
that all
Look
the
at
game
Usher,
companies,
not our lack of game.
the thing that all the game companies, not just Microsoft, the thing they all need to learn is that Joe Schmo and Grandma Schrader don't watch E3. We watch E3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so bring the good stuff, not this.
Even
crappy
though like
stuff.
E3 was shown on TV thanks to game trailers and Spike.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Spike.
Uh,
You're a channel.
They still showed off shit to like an audience that doesn't really care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's you guys already said it. It's a neat idea, but I don't know how it's gonna go over until it happens. Whatever.
That's Microsoft.
Whatever.
Well,
I don't
actually,
have a tablet or a
The highlight of
iPhone.
their conference was
South Park.
when
when
Matt and Trey
made fun of
came
them
out.
for having so many fucking things that you need to enjoy your Xbox.
Well, no, they made fun of him for the smart glass.
Yeah. Like it connects to a refrigerator. Yeah.
that aside from that though, the conference sucked.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when the most exciting thing to come out of your press conference is a multi-platform video game.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody's really excited about that South Park game, man.
It's cool.
Look at it,
I like
man.
the
It
show.
looks just like the show. Like
I'm
that's impressive.
I think
Like-
it could be really cool.
Yeah, and it's like an RPG, and it's got its sense of humor. It looks cool. Like it looks really rad. But I'm not going to be getting it on the 360.
Yeah.
And it definitely shouldn't have been like the centerpiece of their conference.
I believe Halo 4 was.
Well, Halo 4 was, yeah, and that looks neat and everything, but we already knew about Halo 4.
Here's the problem. It's like I was watching G4 just a little bit because they're watch
There's your
E3 here.
mistake.
But
Heyo.
but I mean they had like a list of the games that we're most excited to see. But then it hit me that's like, but you already know about these games.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you excited to see them here? All you're gonna get is a new trailer maybe, and if you're lucky, a release date.
But that's
No,
pretty
E3
much.
is the place for announcements. I should be expecting to see games that I didn't know about.
Well, that's kind of all the big problem with E3 this year was everyone knew what was coming.
Yeah, there were no megatons. None. Absolutely
Yeah.
zero. There was nothing to get excited about at this E3 at all. And unfortunately, I think Microsoft had the biggest problem. I think their conference was the worst, personally. They were just boring. Like Microsoft used to be like the 360 used to be like top shit right there. Like that was what everybody was looking forward to. They had all the Halos and all that stuff, and everybody was so excited every time Microsoft got on stage. And then they were just like, "Nah, Kinect games. We're
Well, I
gonna
think
we're gonna
one
be
of the problem-
boring for the
Did
next
they talk
few
about
years."
a Halo game?
Well, it's not even just the Kinect games, but guess what, guys? Internet Explorer. It's on
Yeah.
the Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Everybody,
god.
everybody cares about that.
At least you tried,
Please,
Microsoft.
say.
No, you didn't.
Better luck next time, champ. And then they showed Resident Evil 6, another multi-platform game.
Multi-platform.
Like, come on, guys. Like, Halo 4 was really all you had to bank on. For
You know what
yourself.
else they showed that's multi-platform?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, baby. Game of the year all years.
15 minutes of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Blops 2.
Oh yeah, they just like demoed it for like an hour, and then like in the middle of their demo, it was like in the convenience of time or some shit, and then they would like skip to a different part of the game. It was still long.
Good old Microsoft. Good old Call of Duty.
Good old
I'm
Call
so
of
sick
Duty.
Call of Duty. I'm so sick of it. Like, I'm even sick of it being
The
the
punchline
poster
of
child for like games that just don't know when to quit. I'm even sick of that like already. Just like, oh my god.
You're just sick of Call of Duty. Call of Duty just needs to go away.
Hopefully it'll go the way of Guitar Hero. It'll have too many out at once and it'll die.
Well, that's the difference between Call of Duty and Guitar Hero is that Guitar Hero is way more niche than Call of Duty is. I think.
You don't need a plastic controller.
Yeah,
for-
Call of Duty, like
Call of Duty.
shooter games have been around forever. Like Plastic Instrument games were brand new at the time, and like they just quickly phased out due to oversaturation. But
Yeah.
shooter games have been oversaturating the market for years, and they're still not going anywhere. So
Yeah.
I don't think Call of Duty is gonna go away as quick as everybody
we wanted to.
everybody thinks. I think the only thing that's gonna take Call of Duty down is another first-person shooter.
What might disappear though, like in the vein of not Call of Duty, Guitar Hero is the dance games.
Well, yeah, the dance games are definitely going to go away after a while. I mean, Dance Dance Revolution, what's that? That's gone. So,
Yeah.
Just Dance and Dance Central, like that's why they're oversaturating the market now too. They're
Yeah.
they're releasing a dance Just Dance Greatest Hits, which has songs from 1 and 2. Alright? That's the stupidest fucking thing I have ever heard. Why would you buy that game if you already own the other ones? Why would you do that? Why would you make this game? Why does this exist? Like, Guitar Hero did the same thing, and it was stupid. Like, that's stupid.
Dude, is it only the tracks from the first two games?
Yes,
though?
it's just it's the best tracks from 1 and 2.
Okay.
It's called Just Dance Greatest Hits, and it's like, oh god, you haven't even been around long enough to have a Greatest Hit CD. Just go away. Go away, Just Dance. Go away, Dance Central. I love you, Harmonix, but no amount of Usher is gonna make me care.
What about the Black Eyed Peas?
No, they had their own failed game.
The Sims Herbs one from years ago.
No, they just put out a dance game last year. The reason you don't remember it is because nobody bought it.
Yeah.
Not a soul.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've ever seen it in stores.
I have. I sell it.
It
I
disappeared
have
that
not
quickly.
sold a copy of it, but
But it is available to be sold.
at
That was
Target.
weird.
I was gonna say, I'm glad Kyle threw in the at Target, because otherwise it kind of sounds like he's selling games from the back of a van.
Dude, I've got
Worse,
Black Eyed
GameStop.
Peas in the back of my van.
Or worse, GameStop.
Oh, do we have anything else to say about Microsoft? Like, really? They didn't really show anything. Halo looks cool, but it looks like Metroid Prime.
Look,
Yeah, and Crisis.
I think we covered it.
There's also hold on.
And it's not by
checking
Bungie,
my,
so who cares?
checking my E3 Microsoft conference summary. They also showed off Splinter Cell, Blacklight, some esports games. I mean, not esports. EA Sports
games. I mean, like Madden
E-
and, Madden and
esports.
FIFA.
Yeah, they showed off StarCraft too.
Yeah.
They showed off Connect Garbage, that
Aren't-
Racketeer, the Angry Birds game where you look like an idiot.
Favorite?
Friggin'
Tomb Raider,
Smack.
Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah.
Tomb Raider. What do you guys think about-
Uncharted with women.
Yeah,
And
And go ahead, Josh. Go on.
Right. Womb Raiders. Raiding womb.
Ricky, why don't you
So quiet.
explain?
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't think this actually happened during E3, but there was an interview where some guy was talking about the new Tomb Raider game, and he was talking about like they wanted to make, Lara Croft a less like this is I guess a prequel, so they wanted to make her less battle hardened and stuff. And the stuff he said is really controversial because he said that like they want to essentially make you want to protect Lara, like you're playing as just like somebody protecting Lara instead of actually playing as Lara, which is like kind of sexist. And
Sounds really lame, yeah.
what really got people's underwear in a twist, and deservedly so, was when they mentioned that there's like a rape scene in the game, and as part of Lara's backstory. And
Rape is the new dead parents.
yeah, like that's just that's pretty
Jeez.
serious stuff, and I don't think that really has its place in a Tomb Raider game or
yeah.
Any game.
Any
in most
game
video
ever.
games. Yeah. So that was really
Jeez.
controversial. And then last night, Josh made a terrible joke about Womb Raider.
Well, yeah, we were asking how that would organically
Come into conversation.
come across in conversation, and Matt was like, "In our new Tomb Raider game, you raid," and he couldn't think of a word. I just said "womb."
I think I said, and you raid Laura Croft's pants. But Josh
Yeah,
said womb.
and then I said "wombs," like right before he
Womb
said it.
Raider, and I lost my shit, and we're terrible people, and we're going to hell. But the Tomb
We
Raider
are
game looks
going to
cool. Even though it has rape, it looks neato. Uncharted's
Yeah.
cool. Apparently the last few Tomb Raider games have actually been decent, so it's nice to see Laura back on top and not as big boobed.
well,
Actually on
it's so,
bottom, apparently.
it's
Back on
so
top.
funny because like the announcement about changing Lara Croft's character and changing how you feel about it, it jumps the line between feminist friendly and just really, really sexist. Like it's really funny. It's almost doing like a dance. We
Dance
made Laura
Central?
not a sex symbol. Yeah, but she might get raped.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the internet's pretty up in arms about that because,
Like
well,
when you have like
good
a female character lead, there's gonna be like some sort of
Yeah,
controversy
there's
around it. To be honest,
always.
yeah.
There shouldn't be.
No, but there always is.
No, there really shouldn't.
Somebody will not agree about how like females are
True.
characterized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subjective.
We are men. We know two things.
You just
How
Nathan
to eat
Drake.
eggs. And
That
pizza.
is not what I said.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty much it for Microsoft. Nothing
On
too
to
exciting. Yeah, sounds like we should get on. Or do you want to do like EA and Ubisoft at all?
I said Ubisoft was tits.
I think we should talk about Ubisoft. I think they had one of the best conferences.
Yeah. Well,
And they
at
were
the
in
same
everyone
time, they
else's
also
at the
had
same
a
time.
pretty terrible conference as well.
Well, I know it was. Yeah, I should have prefaced that better. But yeah, like all the conferences were bad this year. But I think Ubisoft had like
The better one.
the most stuff I was interested in. Like,
Yeah.
I think Rayman Origins looks fucking amazing.
Legends.
You mean Rayman Legends?
Rayman Legends. It's the same
Rayman
game.
Origins does look amazing. I think Rayman Legends looks better.
Even better, yeah.
Yeah.
Rayman Legends, I'm super excited about it. Like, I didn't even play Origins, but Legends just looks so good. Like, I really want to play it. And then, they showed all their typical Ubisoft trappings, like Assassin's Creed and what's that other one?
You know, the other one.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, more Assassin's Creed, some other Assassin's
Oh,
Creed.
sure.
Didn't
Yeah,
they show off like
Assassin's
this really good game near the end that like Don sold me on that I wasn't paying attention to the trailer?
Yeah,
Was
they're
it
really
Watch Dogs?
like
Yeah, it's
their
still on it if
breakout
you find
game was Watch Dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking amazing.
That looks pretty awesome too.
It looks great.
What was it? Far Cry? Is that what you're talking about? Far Cry? Was that the one?
Far Cry.
Was that
Tits.
was that the other one? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
I just know
Yeah.
that they have like an Avengers game coming out that has nothing to do with the movie.
They also showed off Shoot Mania. That's what I remember.
What is Shoot Mania?
Shoot Mania is just like
Josh, your mic is like going crazy over there.
Yeah.
Shoot Mania is just like this first person shooter
Whoa.
by the people that made Track Mania, and like they're like really wanted to be like some sort of esports type game where people like are really competitive with it, but it was kind of just boring.
Oh, all right. Well, sounds good.
Sure.
Boring games are cool.
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
They're the hosts at like for the Ubisoft conference were awful, man.
Aren't they always awful? Like Ubisoft
Yeah, they're
always
always-
gets
well-
like celebrities and like they're never funny or interesting.
Sometimes they're awful.
Sometimes.
Was it that guy from Community? That
Sean
guy?
McHale.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But other times they
Joel
kind of just like
McHale, I think I know him from Super.
terrible.
Yep.
He did a commercial for
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
yeah.
And it was awesome.
It was really funny.
And then EA,
Showed
if
off
we're
Madden.
done with Ubisoft,
Ah,
showed off EA games.
Madden.
That's amazing.
Madden, more Madden.
FIFA, the Facebook of video games.
Dead
Did
Space.
did they show off The Sims? Wait, didn't they show off like a Madden social game or some bullshit?
Thought that was FIFA.
Oh, I have no idea. I really don't care about EA.
I don't either. When was the last time EA made something I cared about? Never.
Dead
Getting
Space.
on Wikipedia now.
Looking it up because I don't know. Alright, fuck EA. Let's talk about something.
Hold on, let me talk about Dead Space.
Okay, fine. Talk about Dead Space.
Alright. Dead Space 3. It seems Dead Space 3 has fallen victim of what has happened to the Resident Evil series. With
They
Resident
go
Evil
less
5.
survival horror and more
Yeah,
just
they're making
shooter.
Yeah, right. Less survival horror and more action oriented and with like co-op and
More
not
Call
very
of Duty.
scary. And I don't feel like that's Dead Space.
Well, yeah, I hate to see. I hate when that happens in Resident Evil as well. You know, you're breaking away from the audience that made you your millions just to appease the bro dudes.
Yeah, dude bros.
Like Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Well, that game wasn't really aimed at anybody. That wasn't part of the problem with that game. But anyway, I do hate sudden genre switches like that.
Never fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's going to be the problem with Resident Evil 6?
I think it's going to be a problem with Resident Evil 6.
Capcom was like, hey, we're gonna have like different playstyles for like each of the characters, which are Leon, Chris, and Jake, the new character, aka Albert Wesker's son.
Uh-huh.
And they all look the same to me.
It's not really
Like
a
they
new
said
playstyle.
that Leon was gonna have like gothic horror survival, like it's gonna be more like the old Resident Evils, you know. But then he's just fucking doing all these QTEs in the trailer and shit, and I'm just like, no. Why are you like jumping out of a plane or a helicopter or whatever and doing all this crazy action shit?
Masculinity.
Yep.
Everything must be masculine.
Even the
Dude, bro.
zombies.
Yeah. Oh well. Is that pretty much it for Ubisoft?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Resident
they
Evil
showed off
6
Zombie
Capcom.
U. But I forgot about Zombie U.
did they show it off at
Yeah, they showed it off
What?
on both.
Zombie used by Ubisoft?
Right,
Yeah.
they showed it off in both. And I think it looks pretty cool. But oh wait, are we talking about EA?
Yeah, we're talking about EA right now.
Oh
job.
man, could
Good
tell
job.
him. Let's stop.
Let's
My
save
bad.
Zombie U for later.
Alright.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
For the Wii.
For
Because there's not gonna be much
You.
for later anyway.
Anyway, what are we on now?
You guys want to move on to Sony?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
And I'll zone out because I don't know anything about that.
Me either.
Just a bunch of Ellen Page. That's all I know.
What's
Does
first?
I
anyone
heard it was
read
a
my live
sales.
reports?
I read your live reports. What's first, Don?
I'm
Go on.
Okay, alright, let's see here.
Sales.
Oh,
Why do you
the
keep saying that?
Ellen Page game.
Right.
Don,
Oh, I mean movie.
What would you do to Ellen Page?
I hardly know her. Hip, what do you think?
Let's tell us, Don. Come on.
Do it.
Can we just talk about the thing? Come on, don't patronize
Please.
Don.
All right.
I didn't even realize we were patronizing me.
You would do that.
What about the Ellen Page movie game?
Oh,
Movie.
it's made by the same people that made Heavy Rain, Quantic Dream. It's called Beyond: Two Souls,
Beyond
and
cool.
they showed off like a pretty interesting trailer, and then at the end of it, it's like, whoa, Ellen Page. So yeah,
And
it
she's
looked like
also
the
in that.
CG looked really nice, but you know, the CG doesn't really sell me on a game.
Right.
It's not all about graphics.
Ellen Page does.
Okay.
I mean, movie.
And she's also in The Last of Us.
So,
The Last of Us. Yeah. Nathan Drake and Juno.
Going on adventures. I'd pay to see that movie.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Isn't she in Inception?
Yeah.
RB, I have to write my fan fiction.
She's also in Whip It.
And X-Men.
Yes, she's Kitty Pryde.
Mm-hmm.
This is
But
the
not in the
Ellen
first one.
Page Appreciation Podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Suddenly we're only talking about Ellen Page. All right.
I'm cool with this.
This is a stealth Ellen Page podcast.
Ellen, call me. But first on. He's got some words he'd like to say to you.
But
All right. What about This is the big one. PlayStation All Stars: The Battle of the Royale. That
Yeah.
was next.
The Battle of the Roy.
The Battle of the Royale. That was the
Which
next.
not a single person on this planet is not completely aware that it's a Smash Brothers ripoff.
I don't think we need to state that at all.
Yeah.
they even
Yes.
put Smash Brothers in the tags on their video on YouTube.
Sony won't come
Yeah.
out and say it though.
Mm-mm.
They refuse.
Yeah.
Of course they won't.
The last boss is Masterfoot.
They might be afraid of like legal
Bet-
actions taken against them, even though they totally did that tag thing.
Yeah,
Whatever.
That was funny.
It was funny. Like the guy who uploaded that video has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I see.
And then
from
Sony doesn't have a sense of humor, as they made them instantly take it down.
Fix it.
Well,
Fix
Yeah.
it,
dude,
fix it,
I
fix
would
it.
I would have him take it down if I was Sony, because that shit's embarrassing. That's like admitting to plagiarism.
Mhm.
Which obviously they don't even have to do that, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But like Smash Brothers is a type of genre game. There's so many Smash Brothers, for lack of
Clones?
yeah. Well, like it's like
The
saying
Turtles game
Band-Aid.
for the Wii.
Yeah, or not even just that, but just go back. Like what was that Dreamcast game?
Power
Power
Stone.
Stone.
Power Stone.
Uh,
No, but what I'm saying is there's so many of them that it's a genre now. I don't understand why it's not. There's not a specific name for it yet.
It's a mascot.
Yeah.
Party
It's a
fighter.
party.
There's
It's a
There's a
party
genre.
fighter.
Yeah, Party Fighter.
Party fighter.
There you go.
That's
Um,
an interesting one.
honestly, like, I said this in my notes. If you guys happen to take a look at that, but
Fuck your notes.
I'm getting like a little bit tired of people saying that it's just like a complete ripoff, and then they're just like disregarding the game entirely. I think it still would be like a decently fun game, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's-
it is a complete ripoff, but I would totally play it. It looks fun.
Although,
It's
Wait,
not
Kill
like a
People's different.
complete ripoff. Like,
yeah, it is.
the-
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
they
has-
count. It might have Goku in it.
this is exactly what I'm talking about, dude. You're just like totally disregarding the fact that it has an entirely different cast with like different moves and like different like buttons that do different things.
Yeah, of course it has a different cast and different moves. So do all the other Smash Brothers ripoffs.
It's no more of a like. Hold on. I mean,
Do you consider Diddy Kong Racing or Sonic and Sega All Stars ripoffs of Mario Kart?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well-
they are.
Well, I'm saying
Okay,
what I'm
hold on.
saying is, if you don't consider those ripoffs, then of course you wouldn't consider this one a ripoff.
I'm not
but-
saying it's not a ripoff. I'm saying you shouldn't just like blow this game off because it is a ripoff.
Of course, I'm agreeing with you. That was literally what I said. I said, it still looks really fun and I would play it. But it's still a ripoff.
Glad we got that clear.
Well, I think that so far it's done some cool things that Smash Brothers hasn't.
Well,
Like
yeah.
mixing, matching the stages. That's fucking awesome.
Well, and the whole way that you kill people is completely different than in Smash Brothers.
Right, you don't like knock them off the stage. You
You
use the super
Yeah, you
or
use your super moves to kill them. You gotta build up meter, and
Mhm.
you use the meter to kill things. I think it
meter
looks,
management is key in this game.
yeah, meter management. It looks fun.
Yeah, dude.
Like I think it looks fun.
I'm excited about it. I want to play as Parappa.
I just, it'll be a nice little distraction. I don't think it'll be as good as Smash Brothers, and like it definitely doesn't have the same appeal as Smash Brothers.
they don't have the characters. They just don't.
Oh, I mean,
Well, very
there's
few
what?
companies do.
There's like 6 characters so far
8
announced. Eight,
Yeah.
and like 2 of them. So like 1/4. Is that right? I don't. It's
Yes, 2 is 1/4 of 8.
okay. Just making sure. It's midnight here. I mean, that's already like non-PlayStation exclusive characters.
Only one of them's non-PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, just Big Daddy.
Just Big Daddy.
And which would have been like a bigger surprise if they didn't leak that like
The day
before the
before.
conference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good job
Yeah.
there.
Yay, leaks.
Big Daddy would have been far more exciting had it not already been announced. Because like Big Daddy, like when you think of BioShock, you don't even necessarily think of the PlayStation, or vice versa.
I
It's-
honestly didn't know it was on the PlayStation.
It wasn't at first. It was a timed exclusive for Xbox. It came
Right.
out like 3 months after on the PlayStation. So like, Big Daddy's not even really a PlayStation All-Star, but he's an iconic like character of this generation. Like just look at
Yeah.
him. Everybody who's like into gaming this generation pretty much recognizes Big Daddy.
Yeah, he
Like-
does have a very iconic like silhouette and design and stuff. It kind of reminds me, not visually, but in the way that it's so iconic and like memorable. It kind of reminds me of Pyramid Head. You know?
Well,
Yep.
I still don't know what that is.
Pyramid Head
Yeah.
is from
Pyramid
Silent Hill.
Head is Silent Hill.
Yeah.
But that's, I think that's one of the reasons they went with Big Daddy, just because he's of this generation. He's one of the more iconic characters.
Right.
So,
Can we talk about the Facebook?
well, that's what we're talking about. You want
I-
to talk about like the pool,
The-
the troll pool?
Yeah.
Some of them, like I feel like, are actually going to be characters in the game, and some of them are obviously troll, like Goku. But like the whole
I
thing is
honestly
just
can
supposed
see
to
it.
gauge popularity.
Yeah.
It's not like whoever is the most popular gets to get put in the game. They just want to see like
they're already in the game, is what I think.
yeah.
Like this game is supposed to come out in the fall. Like I guarantee you that pool has no bearing on who is going into this game.
Kind of like the Brawl one.
Sure.
Well, that was done much earlier in development, but I don't think it ultimately had too much sway.
It influenced Sonic. That's it though.
It did.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think this.
They didn't have time to make any other more characters.
I don't think this poll means anything, but it does make me happy to know that on that Facebook poll, Crash has the most votes. So
Crash is. If he's not in the game, I'll be very disappointed. And I don't even particularly like Crash or more than 4 of his games that much, but he's such a.
he's PlayStation history.
The
Yeah.
PlayStation would have been completely different. I'm sure it would have still been popular, but it would have been a completely different beast without Crash. You know,
What about
He-
Spyro?
he represents so much. That's. I just think
You know-
Crash represents so much to PlayStation that it would be.
Stupid, not
Kind of. Yeah, his games suck now, but they didn't always. You know.
If they don't put Crash in, I will be shocked. Like, there's no way they can.
I think they need to put Crash, Spyro, and Lara Croft in there, just because those were like the big 3 like exclusives for the PlayStation at the time.
Sure, as
I
long
want to
as they bring
say Cloud as well.
Which
Yeah,
Spyro was that?
I agree. I think
It's just-
Cloud also.
Cloud's not going to be in it though. It's going to be Lightning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Lightning.
Not only does that disappoint me because 13 is allegedly terrible, but it's not a PlayStation exclusive either. Like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yeah, Final
also
Fantasy
hoping for
7 has
Sora.
only been on PlayStation, from
Yeah.
what I can tell. Oh, on PC.
I know Cloud was in like Chain of Memories, so he's appeared on a Nintendo console, but the game that he's from and the universe that he's from is PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, it's like you said for like Crash. I feel like it's part of PlayStation history.
It is. But, you know, FF7 was one of the first JRPGs to be mass marketed to a Western audience, and it really paid off. You know, whether you like the game or not, it's a hugely significant game, not just for the PlayStation.
For
But
gaming
for-
in general.
Yeah.
The only reason I said like Lightning is just because of
The Michael ad?
No, not because of the Michael ad, but just because of how Square is lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Sony would go to them and they'd be like, "Hey, we want to put Cloud in this game because Final Fantasy VII was like a big deal," and they're just gonna be like, "Nah, Lightning's cool. Put Lightning in." Like, no, we want Cloud.
Yeah.
No Lightning.
I've been playing the second Dissidia game, and they're like trying to shove lightning in your face.
Can't have
She's
Lightning
like-
without Cloud.
She's like the main character of the story mode, and it's like lightning. She's cool, right? Yeah, lightning.
It's gonna be Lightning, not Cloud. No clouds. No clouds allowed. Only Lightning.
There's no homers.
Yeah. I can.
We're allowed to have one.
Yeah.
It's a cloud of darkness.
Yeah. Not gonna be Cloud. Gonna be Lightning. Sucks to be you, Cloud. But at least you get to be in the pool. So there's that.
I also want, like, in the poll thingamajig, they have Tomba. I really want him because he, like, fits the bill for surprise character, you know? Like, Nintendo
love
style.
I'd love to
Oh,
see Tom.
That pool also has Croc and Gex. So,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Hey,
that shit's not happening.
I would love to
so
see Croc
fucking go
and
down
Gex.
with that. Me too. Those things
I'd
are
love to
very
see
huge
both of them.
parts of PlayStation to me.
Trust me, I don't think they're going to happen either, but I would love it if they did.
Yeah.
So.
But, hey, it does fit that bill as, like, surprise character. So,
Yeah.
you know, you never know.
Yeah.
It would
We'll see.
definitely sell me on the game, like, 100% full money for day one if they have Tomba, though.
I don't think we're gonna get as many surprise characters as people would think. It's gonna just be like the standard stuff. We're gonna get like Jack and Ratchet, probably Snake.
No, they
'cause
said
Snake's a
that-
whore.
They said that, like, they do, is going to include, like, a character that is like, hey, I can't believe, like, PlayStation remembered this guy.
It's gonna be
and
Mario.
he's in there.
No, like, I love... Going back to what Matt said about Snake, I would hope that he was in the game because then he would get to be in every crossover ever.
Including that Japanese one with Optimus Prime and
Yeah,
Bomberman.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's the first one though. Snake is
That's what
such a
we're-
whore.
That's what we're saying. Snake is like the Forrest Gump of crossover party fighters. Just gets to be in them all.
It would probably be old Snake though, which is what Don was telling me. So
Yeah. Because, like, the way he's represented in Little Big Planet, he's Old Snake. And although I'm not personally a fan of Old Snake, I think it would be okay if they decided to go with him.
Sure.
That way it would be, like, visually different from the Smash Bros. Version. So,
I'd imagine that. I think they'd want that.
yeah.
It would
I
still
think-
be Snake.
I think both like Sony and Kojima or Konami would want that. So
It's gonna be Raiden instead.
yeah, it's gonna be Raiden.
Yeah.
Well,
Otacon.
Surprise!
This is who you all wanted, right?
Right?
so I think we're about through with Sony's conference.
Wait.
We just started on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
My
was
bad.
talking about PlayStation All Stars for like 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I
Sorry,
guess
most of Sony's conference was eaten up by Ellen Page.
What did Sony have? Clearly, we weren't interested in anything else they were offering.
they have smart glass. I mean the Wii. I mean
They had
cross-platform with the
Are you
Vita.
serious? You guys don't remember Wonder Book?
the Wonder Book.
Yeah, Wonder Book with the magic of the Harry Potter land.
how could I
thing.
forget?
Written by J.K. Rowling.
Oh boy, the Wonder Book. That's another situation where it's like, why did you bring this? The people who care about this are not here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are still investors at E3.
Yeah, I mean, isn't E3 not open to the public anymore? It's all press?
No, they opened it up to the public. It used to be all press.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was vice versa.
Well, the press obviously get like preferred like entry to like the conferences and stuff, but the public can go now. They changed that a few years back. Back when E3
Thought
was
it was-
supposedly dying.
I thought it was changed to the other way around.
No.
It was the other way around before.
Oh well. In any case,
However, some companies are like, nah, we're not gonna have anything like that. Like Square, they had like a behind closed doors fucking conference where they showed off the Luminous engine. Are you serious?
Luminous.
That's boring. That is so boring.
They didn't show off Final Fantasy versus 13 or anything.
Yeah. That's
Nope.
the new Duke Nukem Forever.
What is that? That's a game?
Duke Nukem Forever?
No, I'm saying like 13
Duke Nukem
Versus.
Forever 2?
is the new Duke Nukem Forever because it's just never gonna come out.
Or lightning.
Lightning wouldn't be in that game.
We need a new Duke Nukem Forever, in the sense that it's a game that is perpetually in development.
Yeah, it's versus 13, man.
Yeah.
That's the new one. You know what the best thing that Sony showed off was? Black Ops
God of War?
Declassified.
Oh my god.
Move over, Peace Walker! We got the new best portable game of all time. Black Ops Declassified.
Jeez. Whatever.
PlayStation Vita. Gonna be buying one of those. That is gotta have Black Ops Declassified.
I've never sold a Vita game.
Call of
period.
Duty Black Ops Declassified School Survival Guide.
That was good. That was funny. This guy, he should be on TV.
I should. I should be hawking the Vita. You get a Vita, and you get a Vita, and everybody's just like, "What's a Vita?"
That's like the only Vita game they showed off, I think.
No way, man. They showed that Assassin's Creed game.
Oh.
Also, PlayStation All-Star.
Oh yeah, that's,
yeah.
that's coming to the Vita too, and it's gonna be cross-compatible.
Wonder where they got that idea.
I mean,
Nobody's ever thought of that.
Nintendo creates. We take. We're Sony.
They showed off Assassin's Creed. Like I said, I don't really,
God of War.
I don't care about Assassin's Creed in the least, but I know a lot of people are into that. So did it look cool? Somebody who watched it, did it look neat?
Sure.
According
Pirates
to
of the Caribbean 3.
according to Don's notes, it's a boat simulator.
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude, the trailer they had like was just like some dude just like on that steering wheel thing. I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know.
The,
On a boat?
The move wheel.
Kyle, what's it? You know what it's called? I know what it's called too.
What was it?
What the name of the
steering
steering
wheel
wheel
of a
on
boat.
a boat, like on a pirate ship?
A steering wheel?
Mast.
No,
No.
it's
No,
the
it's not a
the
mast.
mast is
The
the
mast is the thing that has the
thing.
The
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remembered.
The helm.
helm.
Thank you.
Yeah, helm.
The Ed Helms.
Most exciting part of this podcast was us discussing what the name of that thing
That was the
Quick,
most
grab
exciting-
Why
Kyle's
is it-
attention, then re-explain what we were talking about, and he'll know the answer.
Come back next week when we talk about Luffies.
Luffies? Luffies?
It's a part of a boat.
It's just a luff. There's no E.
That's
Oh,
Monkey
well.
D. Luffy.
We can talk about multiple stuff.
Dreaming.
They showed off Far Cry 3. Who cares? Wonder Book. J.K. Rowling.
God of War.
Oh yeah, God of War. That's a game.
That's the thing.
It looked like God of War, all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I couldn't have
With-
expected anything else, but I mean,
It's all that elephant murdering goodness.
Yeah, dude. Like
Yes.
I was kind of like uncomfortable when I saw that. I was
Yeah.
like, Kratos, dude, he's that elephant isn't gonna like kill you, man. It's just an animal,
leave
bro.
the elephant alone. Peter's gonna get on your ass.
Yeah.
There was another like, was it the Last of Us? Like I read on
Yeah.
like Games Radar where like the Last of
Yeah,
Us. there
dude,
was-
he shot some dude in the face.
Yeah, a dude who was like begging for him not to shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Like he was like on the ground like begging and pleading.
No, but like to be honest, like the dude who was begging, like kind of was trying to like choke him to death right before that part.
Okay, but what I read on
He was still begging not to
yeah,
be
what I read on Games Radar anyway is that like he was begging and pleading not to get shot, and then they shot him in the face, and then like the whole crowd cheered, and like the guy at Games
That was the
Radar
end of the trailer.
the guy at Games Radar was fucking disgusted. So
Yeah, it is kind of like That's kind of like, whoa.
Because
Oh my God.
because
When
this
did
is a
video
room
games
full
get so
of
violent? You know?
yeah, so violent and scary.
Yeah.
When did video games become so violent?
Somebody think of the children.
Uh,
What accent was that?
Last of Us looks
Simpsons.
decent though. I think it looks
It's made by Naughty Dog,
so it'll be good.
and you know they'll probably make it good.
Yeah,
It looks good,
it'll be good.
and like
Where's that?
the
Uncharted?
demo. Go on. What are you saying, Ricky?
I was asking where's our Uncharted kart racer?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of kart racers,
Oh, Little Big Planet kart racer or karting, whatever.
Little Big Planet karting
Looks
or is it
fucking insane. It doesn't even look like a kart racing game. Did you guys see the trailer for that shit?
No.
I did not.
Oh, it doesn't even look. It looks like nothing I've ever seen before. Like, it doesn't look like Mario Kart. It doesn't look like Mon Nation Racer. I don't know what it's trying to be. It doesn't even look like a kart racing game.
Does it have
Well-
to try to be something?
Yeah, maybe that'll be good.
It could be, but from what I didn't know what was going on in the trailer, so I didn't know if I liked it or not. I couldn't figure it out. I had no idea what was happening.
But-
Except that you can get a Kevin
All I-
Butler skin.
Yeah. All I know is you can get a
Kevin-
pre-order gift.
Kevin Butler skin if you pre-order it. So now I gotta pre-order it.
Yeah.
That's incentive for me to not.
I love
Just
Kevin Butler. He's
Yeah.
the made-up president of Sony. He's in all
Yeah.
the commercials. He's always drinking coffee. He says like smart-ass things. He should be playable in PlayStation All-Stars, by the way.
Some of those words I knew.
You've never seen... I guarantee you've seen a commercial with Kevin Butler in it.
He
Guarantee
He's the
you.
one that was
Yeah,
like making
he's like
fun
their
of the I'm not gonna remember the name.
Wiimote.
Kinect. By saying, who wants to point their fingers at the screen?
He was making fun of the Wii emote that way.
No, he was making fun of the fucking Kinect.
Right. Because he was talking about the move at that point.
He's great.
God.
All right, he's fucking great. I love him.
But yeah, years early, 2 years earlier, they were making fun of the Wii, which is really ironic.
Oh yeah,
I,
that guy.
Sega does what Nintendo don't. They've been making fun of the other consoles for forever. I can forgive him. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, Lando.
I agree.
All right, before we move on, I think we have to bring up the most important news of Sony's conference, that PlayStation Suite has been renamed PlayStation Mobile.
Yes. Stock prices are through the roof after that.
Are you reading my notes?
Yes.
And they're bringing some sort of PlayStation functionality to Android phones. That's totally new.
Didn't they have their own gaming phone not too long ago?
No?
No? I
Yeah?
thought they did.
Did they? I don't fucking remember.
Wasn't it called
Oh, the PlayStation phone? Wasn't that a thing that was supposed to have
wasn't it Xperia Play or some bullshit?
Xperia.com. No,
Yes.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know, dude. I don't remember. But I don't remember. But Ricky dropped from the call as per usual.
Whoa.
Oh, real quick.
It's
I
not
want
a
to talk
podcast
about.
without Ricky dropping.
Quick while
I want to
Ricky's
talk
gone.
about.
Let's talk about Ricky.
Insult him.
I want to talk about Ricky.
No, what did you want to talk about, Don? Go on.
I want to
Ricky's
talk about
funny.
how PlayStation Plus is like an extremely good service.
Oh yeah,
By the way.
they
Getting free games and
they
shit.
yeah, you get like a bunch of free games right now for signing up for PlayStation Plus, to the point of where I am considering it,
Mhm.
because
Well,
that
which is kind of funny because like those games were like on sale like a week before, so everyone who bought it then with PlayStation Plus got
got gypped, yeah.
Yeah.
gypped, yeah, gimped, gypped.
Yeah. Gimped. Yeah, they got like Infamous 2 and Little Big
Little
Planet,
Big Planet
2
too.
for like completely free if you sign up for PlayStation Plus, and like
Mhm.
that is a good fucking deal, right there, man.
Oh yeah.
Like those
So
two.
Yeah,
100
you can also get Virtual Fighter.
Yeah, one
Mhm.
of them. One of the
5.
100.
5.
Well, aren't there
Final
like
Showdown.
5 different versions of 5?
I don't know. Well, that's the one that they just came out with, pretty much. It's like brand new. Check it out if you like Virtua Fighter or Sonic the Fighters. Yeah. PlayStation Plus, great service, man.
Yeah.
Like, so much
Yeah.
better than Xbox Live.
Yeah, it is. It is. No, I agree completely. Fucking fuck Xbox Live. Rip
I
off
love
Xbox.
Hey,
I miss
at
my
least you could
Xbox.
Bing Xbox Music on Xbox Live.
Okay, so we're chilling out with some Justin Bieber.
Ever want to see the bottom of an avatar's foot?
Well,
Well, now you can.
Oh, my
Bam!
God.
There it is.
You didn't see it, but I like jerked my leg all across the screen.
Did you like bend your arms all over the place too? Break your neck in the process? Oh boy. Anyway, I guess we should move on to Nintendo.
Well, actually, real quick, I want to
Okay,
say
real
something
quick,
about
all the time.
PlayStation All Stars or whatever that I wanted to say before, but I couldn't remember what I wrote down.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Yeah, PlayStation All Stars is as much of a ripoff of Smash Bros. As Guilty Gear or I don't know, Blaze Blue,
Blaze Blue to Guilty Gear.
blah, 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 whatever. It's as much a ripoff as those other games is a ripoff of Street Fighter. You know, it's kind of the same. Like, it's got pretty much the same win conditions. Like, get the most points in a certain time limit or whatever. But how the game is played, it's different, and it's different casts, and that's what I want people to get out of like PlayStation All Stars. Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not as fast, and like it's not as heavy hitting. Like what did we talk about last night, Don? Like what did we? Like there's no smash attacks.
Yeah, like from what I can tell, there isn't any smash attacks.
So it's not there's not as much knockback in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the hits have as much weight, and it doesn't like seem as over the top. But it's a different flavor, you know.
Not to mention, stage hazards aren't as bad as
Right.
in, like,
Exactly.
Smash Bros. Except for some that could instantly kill you.
Well, stage hazards are mostly just about hit stun.
Yeah, they just put you in a hit stun pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh,
They leave you vulnerable.
but otherwise, like you don't die from anything that isn't a super.
Hmm.
It's a completely different beast, but
Oh, and that Jack and Daxter stage, it seems like it's super open, but there's actually boundaries around them,
Hmm.
like invisible like walls, so you don't actually
Fall
can
off.
get like
Fall
KO'd.
off.
you
Yeah.
can't fall off the stage like in Smash Brothers.
Right.
Welcome back, Ricky.
Yeah.
So I'm gone for like 5 minutes while my computer crashes and I get back, and we're still talking about PlayStation. Also.
Well, that was the
Well, I
only
didn't
thing
wanna
that
move on.
mattered to PlayStation. All right, jeez.
I didn't want to move on to Nintendo without you, so
Oh,
Well,
well,
he's
thank-
back, so
All right, now
appreciate it.
we can move on to Nintendo. All right. Sweet Tooth for Brawl.
yeah. Nintendo.
This is I can get into.
Nintendo.
Oh boy, good old Nintendo. Was expecting them to rock my socks off. That
Yeah.
didn't happen. But
Like
Sorely disappointed.
everybody
It's a
in the
3DS,
world
guys.
was hoping
don't
for
know.
Nintendo
We're
to save
Nintendo.
E3.
yeah, everybody
Yeah,
was
they did.
hoping for Nintendo to save E3,
They did.
and they
Mhm.
didn't.
on one hand, they were the conference that was announcing new
stuff.
games.
Yeah.
A new console.
Yeah.
They didn't
I mean,
really
It
announce
didn't
much.
announce there, but like they had a new console, so like they had the biggest opportunity to really
Yeah.
wow us.
They should have had the best conference.
But they didn't.
But they didn't.
That's the problem. They didn't
Yep.
show off anything new. Like they are
Ooh,
not,
they did show off
3,
new stuff,
and
but it
then-
just like didn't knock people's socks off.
Pikmin
Mhm.
3 wasn't new. It was just the first time we had seen it.
Yeah.
We
and then we
knew-
have Arkham City and
Also
Mass
not
Effect
new.
3, which are
Also not
new.
new.
It's nice that they're on the Wii U, but 35,000 or like whatever, like 6 million people have bought these games, and that's 6 million people that aren't going to buy these games a second time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the Arkham City Armor Edition does have a huge different gameplay element to it.
Yeah.
So potentially it could be a completely different
That
game.
a lot
same
of people
story.
that played the first
The-
Arkham
It also has
City,
worse graphics.
they're a gimmick.
The thing is, like, what they should have been showing was brand new, fresh games that utilize the gamepad, like the capabilities of the Wii U, not
Yeah.
like old games retailored for the Wii U.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's why they should have shown fucking Project P100, the Game
Yeah, I
Boy
don't
Platinum games. Hideki, pronounced it right, Hideki Kamiya's game for the Wii U, that's brand new and cool looking. Why didn't they
It
show
looks
that off?
awesome. It
Yeah,
looks
I don't
awesome,
understand
man.
why they showed that outside of the conferences.
Because
It looks really fun.
for the same reason they announced Fire Emblem on Twitter. Because they're
Yeah.
stupid.
Because they cared more about that dance game.
And Nintendo had 3 different conferences, and all 3 of them were just more disappointing than the last.
Mm-hmm.
It was just 3 different ways to disappoint you. They spread the disappointment amongst 3 different days.
Ugh.
It was just it wasn't a good show. Like I'm excited for the Wii U, but they didn't really do anything to sell me on it. They didn't give me a reason to care more at this E3 than I did at the last E3.
See, that, like, one of the things that you wanted was for the Wii U to launch with a Mario title, which it looks like it very well may. But they made a big screw up and also announced a Super Mario game as well for the 3DS at
New
the
Super
same
Mario Brothers.
time. And it was like, now we're saying we have 2 Super Mario games that are, they're way similar,
I think
coming out at the same time, and it does not make me think that I need the Wii U to play this. I have the 3DS. I'll just get the 3DS Super Mario and be sated with that.
They also
I
didn't.
disagree.
They also
I
didn't
disagree.
say that it was going to be available at launch. Just by the way, but
Well, they have it listed as holiday as well as like other Wii U games like Nintendo Land, which we haven't got to yet.
Don had something to say. Go ahead, Don.
I was just saying I disagree about New Super Mario Bros. 2 and
You.
New Super Mario Bros. U. The features in New Super Mario Bros. U, like, it looks cool. Like,
Yeah, it
does.
looks a lot better than the
it makes
3DS
it look
one.
fresh, and people are like disregarding that. You know, it's like, oh, it's not a Super Mario game. Oh.
Yeah, New Super Mario.
cares?
New Super Mario Bros.
What?
is just using the same assets as all the other Super Mario Bros. games. Looks just like the first 2.
To be fair, it could look better.
Well,
But-
yes.
The Van Gogh stage fucking saves it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That stage is really, really pretty, but I feel
know.
like people might not know what you're talking about just because by you calling it the Van Gogh stage.
It was like the painting stage with like the booze and stuff.
It's
It was like yeah.
really, really pretty. Like, it's just really pretty. If you haven't seen the stage that we're talking about, we're speaking Greek to you. You gotta Google something, find it somewhere because it's
New
really
Super
pretty.
Mario Brothers U trailer. Google it.
I'm very excited for both those games. Just by the way, because like
Yeah.
new
I'm-
Super Mario Brothers and New Super Mario Bros. Wii, even more so, were fucking fantastic. Like I think New Super
Yeah.
Mario Bros. Wii has some of the best stage design in any video game ever made.
It does.
So regardless of if the graphics aren't as good as they should be, or if they utilize the consoles to their full extent, I'm still very excited for them because I guarantee you they'll still be fun games.
They will,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited for them too. I will say I'm getting a little sick of like the new Super Mario Brothers aesthetic. Like, the games all look kind of the same, you know. And
kind of.
I don't like to see a series as beloved to me as Mario stagnate like that. The games are gonna be fun as hell. I'm gonna love them, but I would like to see maybe some different art styles, something more like Rayman Legends, or
Yeah.
even WarioWare Shake It, Wario Land Shake It.
I was
Oh,
talking
to
to Phil
be fair.
once. What?
I was gonna say something. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying, I was talking to Phil once, and he was like talking about New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. I think I don't remember when, but he wanted like a 2D Mario that looks like the artwork, and then like and I was like, hey, dude, in Super Mario 3D Land, like the cutscenes, the artwork in that like looks really cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The same stuff we've had since 1987 or so.
yeah. It's like in that style that like of the Super Mario Land cover art or Super Mario Bros. 3 box art, you know.
Yeah.
And it would be cool to have like a Super Mario game in that style.
Yeah,
They're never gonna get rid of the models, man. They're just never gonna get rid of the models.
they have
They've
to
stuck
remake
with
them
that.
each time they update the graphics. So like, the Wii U one, they had to update the model. It's not the same model that's going to be in the 3DS game. Then again, I don't know. Nintendo does weird things with its graphics. I would hope they update the models.
Well, they got like I think probably what it sounds like they got just one standard model and then re-equipped it with just better graphics for each game they're using it on.
Guys, they're sticking with it because the
I
first
disagree.
two games made millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think
You don't
they
think
just
so?
like reuse the same assets.
Well, I'm talking about the name. Like,
Oh.
they're never gonna call it anything else because just New Super Mario Brothers, the name carries with it so many potential. They don't. So many people bought those first two games that they, that's the same reason it's called the Wii U, because they want that Wii name to carry those sales. So
Well, it's New Super Mario Bros. U, not New Super Mario's Wii U, so
Yeah, but it's still
Well,
New Super Mario. The U doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But what? Fuck,
should
I
we
don't
call
know.
it
what
New
to
Super
say.
Mario Bros. World or New Super Mario World?
No.
That would. I think you're missing the point of the whole branding.
Well, I know it's the branding, but it just sounds a lot better.
They've got to have money.
But
They could have called it, New
I
Super
was the
Mario
only one
Bros.
that
World.
enjoyed that game.
I mean, Baby Yoshis are back.
Okay, but what I was gonna say was basically, every single Mario game up until they start doing all these rehashings and remakes and ports was so innovating for a Mario game. Like it always added something new. So like after a while, Nintendo has done enough stuff that they can throw out, really similar stuff, and most people will be okay with it. I mean, they just did 30 years worth of innovating games. Now, it's a little bit different than say Call of Duty, which had like what, less than 10 years, and they're already rehashing the same concept. They haven't earned that right.
yeah,
I don't
think I'm with you.
anything though.
You know what's
Am I-
also gonna bug the Wii U is during the Wii U presentation, it's like here comes Fifth Element. And they were like, "Hey, we've got another Scribble that's coming out," and I'm like, "This is amazing because it's like now you can customize
Fifth
the
Cell.
objects that you create." But then here's the 3DS, and look, here's Scribblenauts again. It's like, great, I can get this game on either the Wii U or the 3DS. Which of these do I already have?
Mm-hmm.
My problem.
If you go ahead.
Okay, my problem with that was they didn't really even announce. They announced it on the 3DS, but they didn't really have any
They announced on the Wii U.
First, yeah.
I mean, it's just that they didn't focus upon anything on 3DS. I think we'll get into that a little bit later.
I'm excited for Scribblenauts Unleashed. Isn't it? What's the one for the Wii U?
Unlimited.
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 They're both limited.
Unleashed.
I'm-
Scribblenauts Unleashed. Maxwell turns into a stretchy werewolf.
In fact,
Place
I'm
I gotta
gonna
work.
make a You can probably already make a stretchy werewolf.
No,
I'm
I
excited
think
for it though, man. Like HD graphics.
As HD as those could be, I suppose.
Yeah.
personally, I think I know a lot of this was announced before E3, but I don't follow it enough as I should. The three things about Nintendo's conference that I got excited about, well, two, can't think of a third one yet, was Baby Yoshi's back. That got me really excited, and then Scribblenauts.
Oh
Those
yeah,
two things.
Baby Yoshi, the inflatable Baby Yoshi from in New Super Mario Bros. U.
That's cool stuff, man.
Yeah, great.
Also the
That nobody seems to control in the demos.
also
From
the flying
footage I saw.
flying squirrel suit,
Squirrel
which
suit.
Yeah,
begs the
this
question:
is
why
this
didn't
is
they
like the
just
new stuff I'm talking about.
why
This
didn't they
isn't
just bring
just
back the
like
cape?
it's just not just another Super Mario Bros. There's new stuff.
Exactly.
I hope they
Plus-
utilize the Yoshis more than they did in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. 'Cause,
They were a
Yeah.
waste. In New Super
Yeah,
Mario.
they were in
They were
like
in, like,
three
three
stages, and you
you couldn't
couldn't
take
take
them
them out of a stage. Yeah, exactly. That was bullshit. So, I hope
Not
they
to
utilize
mention
the
the
Yoshis more.
backgrounds. The backgrounds were grand.
They're really pretty. We
It's
yeah.
compared to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where it's just okay. Well, we got a few hills in the background, but that's pretty much it. Then you go to desert. Oh, it's just sand and sky. This and sky, that and sky.
I thought we already talked about the background.
We did.
We only discussed
talking
the
about?
Van Gogh thing.
Are we back on like the aesthetic of
Yes.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii?
Yeah.
Okay,
Somehow we got back here.
like dude, it would be cool if it was like Super Mario Galaxy 2 intro. Okay, that would be
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that because it's part of the branding.
I kind of don't like the fact they're using branding to not advance further than they could have.
Yeah, well, I said it already. Like, I would like to see them try for a different look, but I'm still gonna love the game.
They should do it like the Super Mario 3D Land art. Let's just go back to that too.
Yeah. So anyway, the reason I think Sweet Tooth is a great character for
Yeah,
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
he drives an ice cream truck. That's very kid
Yeah,
friendly.
that's cool, man. He's gonna transform into like a giant robot. That doesn't make
What,
sense.
really? That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh.
I'm into this.
Oh my god.
Can we just move on with Nintendo?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Something about the
One
Wii U.
thing-
What are we talking about?
So one thing.
Do we fit you?
No.
One thing that people are also disregarding is Pikmin 3. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about it very much at all, even though it was the first thing that they showed off at Nintendo's
I
conference.
feel just like a
And-
purple pick.
And like the little intro they had with Shigeru
You look
Miyamoto,
like
that was cool, man.
That
and
was
then like
an
him
awesome-
playing with the red Pikmin and stuff like that, that was so cute.
It was cool. Pikmin 3, like it looks really cool and looks fun. But like again, it wasn't necessarily new. We've known that they've been making Pikmin 3 for years. It was just the first time we had actually seen it. Like
Yeah, and I think it looks cool.
it looks great, but it wasn't really the Megaton that I wanted. How about that?
It was like the Duke Nukem Forever of the Wii until they actually did it.
It was nice to finally see it, but it wasn't anything super major.
Also, no Olimar.
Also, yeah, fuck that. Where's Olimar?
They have some sort of reason behind it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't want to play as these motherfuckers. I want to play as Olimar.
Play the game and then find out.
You didn't play as Olimar when you were playing Pikmin 2, though.
Yes,
Oh,
we
you
did.
played him. You played as him, but you mostly played Louis.
But he was there. All right. He's not there in Pikmin 3. It's like some new people that I don't care about. I want to play as
They're a
Olimar.
family.
Yeah.
They're
Where's
so
Luke?
nice.
The graphics are nice, although it apparently only outputs in 720p,
Yeah.
which is
Unacceptable.
But I think it's 60 FPS, I think. So
yeah,
that's
it's supposed to be 60 FPS, and there's no online.
good. Yeah. But
So
okay,
that's fun.
Nintendo is still they're taking baby steps, okay? they like have always been like that couch oriented multiplayer experience, and I think they already confirmed that New Super Mario Bros. Wii U isn't gonna have online multiplayer either.
It's too
I didn't hear
late
that.
in the game to be taking baby steps.
I know.
They can't be
They-
doing this anymore. Baby steps like for the Wii was already too late. They need to just jump in. They need to just dive in. It has to be done. Like they they're fucking themselves. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're screwing yourselves,
It's
Nintendo.
it just makes like Rayman Legends more appealing because like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that has
Totally.
online. That's gonna have online
Yeah.
for player.
Way to go, Nintendo. The game of the show from your conference isn't even a Nintendo game.
Well, that's the problem with all the conferences, though.
Yeah, it seems to be a running theme here. Like they're trying to like do online stuff with like this Miiverse thing that they
And
have
Nintendo
going.
Land,
Yeah, well, Nintendo Land they haven't even confirmed that that's online.
I'm not.
there's just no way it can be.
I'm the opposite of excited for the Miiverse though. Like I don't want social networking in my Nintendo console. I don't want everybody.
I want to
who
be
just-
antisocial.
Yeah, I don't want people who I'm not answering their phone calls to see that I'm sitting there playing Scribblenauts on the Wii U.
You do screen my phone calls a lot.
I think it's cool, man. Like it's obvious. Like they even made it apparent themselves. Like, hey, we like what we were doing with Swap Note. We want to like make it a whole thing, and that's what pretty much Miiverse is. But it's kind of like I was kind of afraid that like, whoa, what happens if like somebody draws dicks and shit? But
Yeah.
they already answered that question. They got like people like, watching.
There's like
Everything.
a report button.
Yeah, there's filters.
Yeah.
It takes like 30 minutes before your shit gets posted.
Yeah, but like that's perfectly fine because like I don't want somebody spoiling the ending to I don't know Assassin's Creed 3 or whatever for me on like some forum built into the game, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really cool, but they need to go into more detail with some of the stuff.
What do you mean?
Like it's kind of just like it feels like very conceptual right now,
Oh,
you know.
well, it's not even going to be available like at the launch. That's what they said, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
because that's what Nintendo does now. They just don't have anything at launch ever.
Older.
Oh, is there only like 4 games right now for launch?
They haven't announced anything for launch.
Yeah, everything's just coming out on the holiday.
Yeah, we don't.
No specific date.
We
nothing.
don't know the launch for any of the titles or the release dates for any of the things that they've showed off. Nothing.
Could they actually release a console without a game? Would they?
No, they wouldn't, but they could release a console without games that people care about. The 3DS is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
3DS,
You think-
like you'd think they would learn from their mistake.
Well, I think they're trying to, and that's that's why they're bringing out New Super Mario Bros. Wii U kind of ish.
Why don't they
Yeah,
just
but
wait
it's
until
gotta
like...
be there at launch. It's gotta be. They can't not have Mario at launch again. It just can't. It can't happen. It can't happen, Nintendo. You need Mario. Okay, you need him more than we do.
I think. Well, like another thing is like, are they gonna do a pack-in?
I think
Nintendo Land
Nintendo
should be a
Land
pack-in.
will be the pack
Yeah,
in.
Nintendo Land.
Nintendo
should
Land
be.
is the pack-in.
You don't know that.
Yeah, they
I've
haven't
heard
said it.
about it.
They never announced that though, Tim.
Yeah, exactly. They've never said that.
They've never once said that, so you don't know that. And with
If people-
knowing Nintendo, it might not be.
Yeah.
It should be.
People,
It should be.
if people knew Nintendo Land was like coming with the Wii U, I think it would be kind of a big deal. Like completely free on Nintendo Wii, you know?
Yeah.
Or Wii U. And then you're like, oh, cool, that's cool, man. Like built-in games, like AR games.
It's Nintendo Land is a glorified Wii Play, is what it is. But with the Nintendo aesthetic. I think it looks neat, but it's not. It better come with it because I don't think I would pay $60 for it.
Oh, here's an idea I threw around. Like with the 360 controller, they should have like 2 different bundles. Like one with the gamepad plus Nintendo Land packed in, then a separate one with the 360 controller knockoff
The Pro
and
controllers?
some other game like Assassin's Creed or Armored Edition or some shit.
Speaking of controllers, I really laughed at the 2-minute long video discussing the new controller and how it has triggers and buttons, going over everything we've ever known about a controller.
But it's different. It's
How?
different from the gamepad that they showed last year.
Yeah, they did change some stuff on it.
Yeah, they put that NFC thing on it, and
And the joysticks stick out now.
yeah,
So
they're
you can
not
click
the
in.
nubs.
Yeah, they're not.
Mhm.
They're not like the 3DS one anymore.
Yeah, it also has like grips on the back.
Mhm.
And some of the other buttons are in different places.
Sure.
Overall,
Yeah,
I
like-
think it's cool.
Mhm.
I will enjoy toilet mode a lot.
Toilet mode.
Yeah, when you take the game and then just put it on the gamepad screen and play it there.
Oh. Okay. Can't wait. Can't wait to be sitting on the can and play Lego City Undercover. That'll be fun.
That game looks neat.
That game does look fun, actually. I'm really excited for that game. It looks cool. It's Grand Theft Auto, but for kids like me.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I hope there's a hot coffee mod in it.
Except it'll literally be him
Yeah,
getting
where
hot
you
coffee.
actually
You actually get hot coffee, yeah.
you want some
Spe-
hot
Speaking
coffee?
of GTA, like I
Sure.
was absolutely
Here you go. Thanks.
Baffled that it wasn't shown
Yeah, I was
at all.
No, I was
there?
absolutely convinced that it was going to be shown at Nintendo's conference, like
Miyamoto
because
was
it wasn't
gonna
shown before then.
Miyamoto was gonna roll up his sleeve and there was gonna be a 5 tattooed on
Yeah.
his arm.
Yeah, dude,
I'd
you
be
want
down.
third parties on Nintendo consoles? We got the biggest third party.
Yeah.
Rockstar, GTA 5, Hardcore, Suck My, Purple Pigment.
Dude, they probably would have won E3 if they would have announced GTA 5. That would have really put them over the edge, man. But they didn't do that. Instead, Batman and Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect, all games everybody's already played, and none of them
Well,
are as good as the versions that everybody.
There was a nice little montage after they showed Pikmin 3 and Batman of all the M-rated games on it.
Oh yeah,
That-
Ninja
that
Gaiden
was-
3. Yeah.
Darksiders too.
Is that one M-rated?
Darksiders. I
I don't know if they're M-rated, but they all feature blood and were
Yeah, they're-
considered adult
Yeah,
games.
they're the hardcore games for the hardcore audience.
Yeah.
So basically,
Hardcore.
re-releases of games that people already own.
Yes.
Speaking of hardcore games that are actually new, Zombie U.
Yeah.
That game actually looks cool.
Zombie U looks
Not
neat,
gonna lie.
but it's
When I
not.
first
It's
saw it,
not the same zombie game that they showed off in that commercial. Though.
what do you mean?
Oh, you mean that they showed the stupid skit they had?
Yeah,
and
the stupid skit that like the
It
guy
is the
was
same
playing.
game in that.
non-specific.
Are you sure it's
action.
the same? It doesn't look the
I
same.
thought it was.
Mm-mm, it's different.
It doesn't look. It didn't look the same to me, which is stupid. Like, why would they show off like
A fake.
when they have a real one that they could have put in?
That stupid skit was not that stupid,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Well, it was like,
Well, obviously,
overly
non-specific
stupid.
action figure was the best part of E3.
Well, yeah.
but it was so self-aware. You know, like you had to like, you know, you had to like it.
But anyway, yeah, Zombie U looks cool. Talk about it.
It
Yay!
reminds me of DayZ, the Arma 2 mod, a lot. It's very like not like a modern first-person shooter, you know, and you go in there and you try to survive. That's
Mhm.
that's interesting.
I like the gimmick that once you die, you can never like go back to that
Same character.
person again. Yeah, and
Hard-
you could
Yeah,
see
okay.
them come at you as a zombie.
Like the
thought
character
that was
that
pretty
you died as,
Died
comes back as a zombie. That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you have to like get back your stuff. So you gotta kill yourself.
That is kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool. A lot of people are comparing it to Red Steel, but it's actually made by a different Ubisoft team.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
So it probably won't be ass.
yeah, it won't be like completely awful. But from what I remember, Red Steel 2 was actually a decent game.
Yeah.
Even if it
people
was
seem to
the
like
Red Steel team,
Mhm.
it might have been good.
Guess we'll see.
But it looks cool, man.
Yeah. I think.
It definitely takes. It utilizes what the Wii U can do so far. And
I think it
it's,
showed off what the
completely-
Wii U could do the best.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just weird because Nintendo had like a couple games to show off.
Man, they talk about asymmetrical gaming, and all I can think of when they were doing that was Pac-Man versus.
Yeah, dude.
That's what
totally
Luigi's Mansion is.
The
Yeah.
the Luigi's Mansion game on the
on
Yeah.
Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally
Is-
asymmetrical gameplay at its finest, though. Like, I'm really looking forward to Rayman Legends on the Wii because Murphy can like fly around and cut ropes and grab bad guys, and do all this wacky shit.
wacky shit.
Like, that looks really fun, you know. Different people doing different things, bringing different skills to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
Rayman
sneaky,
Legends, everybody.
sis.
And then Nintendo decided to completely ignore the 3DS at their
I don't want to.
at their main conference, and then they had a separate conference for the 3DS where they continued to not show us anything that we didn't already know.
They got this new guy,
Scott Moffat.
Moffat.
Scott Moffat, and he even sent out like a swap note to everybody.
He's got an NES on his head.
Scott Moffat, who sounds like he was the new guy, tripping over his words, saying things like Green Lantern, and just looking angry the whole time. I felt bad for him. He looked so out of like.
Place.
Yeah.
He did look nervous, but you know what? It's okay. Nate Bildorf saved that conference.
He did, but unfortunately, they didn't show off anything to really save
Write
it.
home about.
Yeah, like all they did was show off stuff we already knew about, like Luigi's Mansion 2. Yeah, it looks awesome. You talked about that last year.
Paper Mario has a
went
name
in-
now.
yeah. They went in depth
No
with Paper
partners.
Mario more,
Yeah,
and we should talk about that since that's probably the biggest thing that they showed.
I'm really excited for Paper Mario Sticker Star, but
Me too, but I'm so upset that there's no partners. Like,
you
what
don't
the hell?
know that yet. It
Well,
looks
Dude,
Dude,
it's
they
looking
released
like
the
it.
entire battle system.
Look,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
the
they
entire
were gonna
battle
have
system
partners.
seems like it's not gonna have partners.
But you don't. But it looked really early in the game. You don't know that they can't add something to that later on.
It was really early in the game when we thought we had partners.
Yeah, but you don't know for sure though. There's no proof yet, is what I'm saying. Don't jump ahead of yourselves. Is what I'm
I
saying.
just-
They showed off that crown thing, but that seems more for the
That was like a
like putting stickers.
yeah. Maybe there'll be a
Is
partner
our
sticker. How about that?
It was our exposition fairy, or Navi.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there'll be partner stickers. You don't know. You don't know, man.
Star
Yeah, the game isn't out yet, obviously, so we don't know yet. But like from what I've seen so far, the gameplay mechanics, I am not digging it, to be honest. And I would suggest everyone to go into that game as if it was like Super Paper Mario, like a totally different thing. It's not the traditional Paper Mario 1 and 2 turn-based RPG type thing where
With
you
partners.
choose from commands.
It really isn't, but I
Yeah.
want that.
Who doesn't
you want
want
a like
portable
fresh
version?
new style Paper Mario?
I'm totally down. I'm sure I'll love it, but like Super Paper Mario was just good. It
I know,
wasn't-
like I'm not saying Super Paper Mario was awful. I like Super Paper Mario too. Like I thought the story was great, but there was like some hindrances with
Yeah,
the gameplay. But
it's
it
a
was
good
still a
game.
good game.
It's a
Yeah.
good game, but it's just
With
a
a great
good game.
translation too.
The first two Paper Marios were great games.
But
I want another great game.
Yeah, but you don't know that this one isn't going to be a great game.
I don't
It
know.
Most
I'm
likely
just
will
saying.
be. It's going to be a lot better than New Super Mario Bros. 2, in my opinion.
What is that?
Coin Fever.
That does.
The game's not even out
really
yet. How do you
lame.
know? How do you know the game's not even out?
Yeah.
I
They
would
kept
say
on saying Coin
Are you-
Fever, Coin Fever. Coin
Judge
Fever.
everything.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Judge everything.
it's crap. It's awful. But I
I'm
haven't
just
played
saying
I never played it.
skeptical.
Yeah.
it doesn't sit right with me like that you have like a limited amount of stickers. Like I'm sure they give you like an abundant amount of stickers, but you have to go out of your way to get them.
Hmm. Or
Just
buy
like
them.
right, and you don't even level up normally. What's up with that?
They're
Yeah.
trying something new. You said it yourself.
I know they're trying something new. I'm still gonna check it out. I'm just skeptical.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm cautiously optimistic, but
I think it looks really good. I'm really excited.
I'm
So,
I'm really excited for Luigi's Mansion 2, but I don't
they didn't.
think they really showed off
They didn't
anything
show
new
off
about
anything new. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's just the
Yep, that's
same
great.
that we saw last time. But it looks nice. It's gonna be
Yeah, it
good.
looks great.
Gonna be good. And I think New Super Mario Bros. 2 looks good too, whether Tim does
I
or
think
not.
it looks good. Yeah.
I don't think it should be
Yeah.
called New Super Mario Bros. 2 though, because that's
Mm-mm.
wrong.
No.
It's fucking confusing.
It's 3. All right, it should be New Super Mario Bros. 3, if anything, because it's got the fucking raccoon tail in it.
Hmm.
So, also, it's the third game in the series.
I feel like it should just have a subtitle of like Gold Fever or whatever Tim was saying.
I really like the Street Pass mode or what's it called Gold Rush. I don't know.
Gold Rush.
That seems
But-
like it'll be interesting.
I think it's
Yeah,
cool that you
it
could.
seems interesting.
I think
Like
it's cool
you
that
could
you can play with Luigi and Mario at the same time, like multiplayer,
Oh, that's cool too.
like kind of like the New Super Mario Bros. Wii, only handheld.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And only with 2 people.
Yeah.
I
I
think.
mean,
Yeah, it's only 2.
my point with New Super Mario Bros. 2, and this is, I'm quoting something I wrote on IGN. Collecting coins was never my goal, nor will it ever be my overall goal in Mario games. I'll take playing Raccoon Mario again and exploring the new level designs. Thanks.
Tim, it's never been your goal because that's never been the point of the game.
Yeah.
It's the point of the game now.
Yeah.
And it's
no-
not. It's not going to be my. It's not. I mean, I'll play the game. I'll buy the game for the Raccoon Mario thing, but you're not going to get me too excited about gathering coins as the supposed goal. It's never been my goal.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean,
but none of
look
the
at
games
Banjo-Kazooie.
none of the games have ever forced you to do that before. That's the thing. That's my point. My point.
Oh, no. Go back to Banjo-Kazooie. Like that game was designed around collecting things. This game's designed around collecting things. It should not. With the game being designed around it, it won't be like oh man, this was just tacked on. This is crap. You'll enjoy it because the game, the idea of the fun is from that.
Yeah, it's free exploring with Banjo-Kazooie. This is a side scroller.
And everything you do results in coins in this game. I don't think it's going to be a problem, Tim.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play through any level, collect 300 coins and be good without even trying. They just throw them at you.
They do just throw them at you. Plus, they said there's like optional modes and stuff with more coin collecting and stuff. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Tim, I don't get it. Like, why you hating on a Mario game, dude?
Why you hate on Mario?
Yeah.
Sonic fan.
Jeez.
I'm just saying that New Super Mario Bros. U looks a lot more interesting in comparison.
I suppose. I think they both look good.
Yeah, I think they both look good too.
Hmm.
I'm excited for both.
I agree that the Wii U version looks better. At least looks more like a fun game.
You don't think the New Super Mario Bros. 2 looks fun?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I said the other one looks more fun.
Okay. All right.
You can't just because you say one's more fun doesn't mean the other one is like bad automatically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cars
What
2
I'm a
is
little
the
bit
worst
sad about is it's not looking like we're gonna get a Super Mario 3D Land 2.
Well,
Why? It's only been a year.
I know, I'm just saying.
You don't know that.
They need to make us a 3D Mario for the Wii U, but we're still going on 3DS, right?
Yeah, we're still on 3DS.
Okay, let's get back to that.
But I was just gonna talk about, since there's like some third-party games that I'd like to talk about for the 3DS. But first, let's talk about the remaining first-party games: Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, which were no-shows.
Yeah.
yeah.
Until the
And-
end.
Like, dude, the internet went in an uproar about Animal Crossing more so than Fire Emblem. I'm kind of mad.
Cause you would have preferred Fire Emblem.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Fucking,
because-
like, where the hell was Fire Emblem? And they're like, oh, 5 minutes later on Twitter. Oh yeah, no, not even on Nintendo's Twitter. Somebody else's
IGN's
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we just
Oh yeah,
asked
we
Reggie.
just
Oh,
we
by the
just
way, Fire
talked
Emblem.
to a friend whose brother knows Reggie, and
Yeah, and he said Fire Emblem was
Yeah.
coming out in the West. Yeah.
And then Nintendo was like, "Oh shit, they're wise to us. All right, fine. Yeah, we're doing Fire Emblem. Okay, thanks."
all right, that's not gonna be at our conference though. So catch you next year. My body is ready.
I think one of the reasons people were in an uproar over Animal Crossing was because it was one of the games that was announced last year in
For
Yeah.
this year.
They are like
and
really.
they just ignored it.
Last year they also announced Smash Brothers.
Barely.
Yeah,
They
so-
didn't
back-
really announce it.
They
There was
just
said
a
they're
whole
gonna make
trailer
it.
and stuff.
We're making
for Animal
Pikmin.
Crossing.
The thing about Smash Bros, like
It
I
just
said this
started
like plenty of
development.
times before the E3 conferences, and I was like, do not expect Smash Bros to be at this E3 because
Yeah.
it's just way too soon after Kid
Yeah.
Icarus Uprising, and lo and behold,
Smash Bros.
Okay.
wasn't going to be at this E3. I don't know why anybody would have thought that it would be, because it wasn't.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be.
don't think
I don't
there's
think
going to
we'll
be a
see-
trailer for like
No, I
oh,
just
2 years
I just
at least.
shouted that.
And we're not going to see anything else about that for a while.
It'll be a
So
few
I
We
mean-
can
years.
hope and dream, but yeah.
It's not going to happen.
But-
we can hope and
I,
dream
I
all
would-
we like.
I think we would have been happy with the title screen.
but with Revengeance,
Or the-
but with
Yeah.
Super
Or the
Smash
name
Brothers
of the
Revengeance.
thing.
But with Smash Brothers, like they have an excuse. Like there's no like it's probably barely in production. It's probably only in pre-production. Like Animal Crossing, we've seen it.
Yeah, there's footage
They've
and
even
trailers.
announced. They've even announced like features in
Yeah,
magazines.
like that you get to be the mayor and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know a
You
lot about Animal
swim.
Crossing already, and they just didn't show it.
Same for Fire Emblem. Just
come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, step it up, guys. What's your problem?
People were expecting to see a Zelda at the conference too.
Yeah,
I don't
I-
get that. We just got Skyward Sword.
Because
Yeah, we-
they've
Just got Skyward
because
Sword.
It's
Nintendo's
because
been
of the
talking
fucking
about
tech demo.
Mm.
Majora's Mask remakes and Link to the Past remakes.
Yeah.
There and of course some jackass, some very talented jackass, had to make that awesome Majora's
Majora's
Mask
Mask and trailer.
Made
thing.
video-
Like they couldn't have waited like a week after E3 to show that off, so that nobody
Yeah,
would be
really.
confused.
Well, did you hear like today? The whole big story is that like Miyamoto like came out and said like, yeah, we're considering Link to the Past and Majora's Mask remakes, but it all depends on what the fans want. So like
Yeah.
all over the internet, I'm just seeing like people being like, oh, I want this one, I want this one. It's like, oh,
Didn't
boy.
he already say that like a year ago though?
He said they were considering Link to the Past. I haven't heard
Hmm.
anything about Majora's Mask yet.
until now.
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole Operation Rainfall
Yeah, but that was just some fans.
or Moonfall or whatever.
That was
I
just-
don't even
that
know.
was just some fans.
Operation Rainfall is the last story, Pandora's
Xenoblade.
Tower, and Xenoblade, dude.
Well,
We haven't seen anything.
Moonfall is Majora's Mask.
Moonfall is
Yeah.
too obvious.
Well, whatever.
I
Anyway,
don't know why I thought Rainfall.
anyway,
Speaking of Pandora's Tower,
that's
even though it's a Wii game,
that's not coming out.
it should come out because it's actually a really good game.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one, but they didn't announce it, so that one's not
Fuck
coming out.
Can we
Well,
talk about
last
the only
stories-
two?
Coming out, oh right.
Last story
Yeah, it
is
is
coming
coming.
out. Yeah, by Xseed's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for
We took
Xseed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can we talk about the only two non-3DS games that were announced at the 3DS conference? Black 2 and White 2?
They weren't even announced, dude. They
I
they
know.
were just like, hey, oh yeah, Black and White 2 are coming out. Okay, next game.
Oh, and Pokedex 3D
Do they-
Pro, and the Dream,
Dream
Radar.
I don't think they ever really
We knew
announced at an E3 a main Pokemon game.
Pokemon's never at E3, no. Cause
No.
So is it Tokyo Game whatever?
yeah, well that and Nintendo Pokemon doesn't need E3 to sell.
Yeah.
True.
That's true.
Mario does though.
Well, no, but like
I was surprised they
But
even
it's what we
mentioned
expect.
Black 2 and White 2.
that was like during like their little Then they showed like all the third-party games like Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirrors of
Oh
Fate.
yeah, dude, Castlevania, man.
Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate. It
Castlevania.
looks really cool. I don't know why it has two subtitles, but
Because it's a
It should
sequel to
just be
Lords of
Mirrors of
Shadow.
Fate.
it should.
It
Well,
should
yeah.
just be Mirrors of Fate, yeah,
They
but
wanted the Lords of Shadow brand name, which honestly I'm not sure why they wanted that because nobody liked Lords of Shadow.
Dude, are you serious?
Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate.
Was it people like Lords of Shadow?
Lords
Like,
of Shadow
well,
was like
Zero
the
Future.
cute. Wasn't it like 100% QTEs and like it ripped off Shadow
No,
of the Colossus?
it was Shadow of the Colossus meets God of War meets QuickTime Events, but people liked it. It wasn't
Yeah,
not
people still
popular.
liked it. It was still good. Yeah, Phil loves it.
Yeah, Phil thinks it's great.
Rape
Alright.
time events.
Yes.
Rape time? What?
oh, last night's
Goofy time.
conversation.
Mirror of Fate looks
Uh.
really cool, but they didn't really show too much off.
Well, I'm excited for it. They showed him like swinging off of shit with whips, and I was like, yes, this is what I want.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And then
That's what the.
Super Castlevania.
and then
Super
Dude,
Castlevania. Vegas Cast Super.
Supercharged.
Epic Mickey Power of Illusion has an Aladdin world.
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah.
That's
that game looks great.
instant
That game
day one
looks
purchase.
so good.
Instant buy.
Day one
They didn't
purchase.
announce it at E3, but I want that game so bad.
That's like the most like I'm like more excited for that game for the 3DS than like any other game for the 3DS right now. Like
Me too,
that
honestly.
that game fucking looks amazing. I'm so glad that it exists because we need more 2D sprite platforming games in our lives.
Yes.
I saw a really interesting like YouTube comment that was like top rated, and it was like the DS has shitty graphics but makes all these like 3D games, and the 3DS has like good graphics but it makes all these 2D games.
Well,
I was like, whoa, that's totally true.
I don't care. I want it
It
anyway,
is.
and I want it now. I want it inside of me.
Okay, this went places.
And they showed off more Kingdom Hearts, but we already know everything there is to know about Kingdom Hearts
Yeah, that game's
Pretty
been out for
much.
months in Japan. I don't know why I said Japan so weird
in
there.
Japan.
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 London.
Japan.
Like
London.
Santa Maria.
London, yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Japan.
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 Uh,
Oh, boy. All right, we're running really long. Anything else anybody wants to say about this?
About 3DS.
About anything involving
I think
E3?
we're good.
Outside of the conferences, like, I liked what Konami showed with Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, the collaboration between Konami and Platinum Games, because I love Platinum Games. Looks cool. Slice up watermelons and robots.
I watched the Nintendo conference for game trailers, and there was this second by second review. Like everyone can choose if they liked or hate whatever happened, and like it fluctuated, but it was always at like awesome throughout the entire Nintendo conference until they introduced Sing,
Yeah.
and like within half a second, it went from green to red. That was my favorite part about E3 this year.
Karaoke games. We need them.
Yeah.
The best.
Hold on. Like, on the like game trailers thing, the poll system or whatever, it was actually pretty neat, to be honest. Because like they would ask people questions like, "Will Call of Duty change first-person shooters?" And then like everybody would vote no.
Of course not.
You know,
Ah,
if all these people are like voting like against Call of Duty, how does it keep selling?
yeah, I know, right?
Like,
There's just so many dude bros.
Everybody
I guess.
hates
Yeah,
Call of
there's-
Duty, and yet it's still like the best-selling games. Like,
There's
Yeah,
just
dude.
as many people who hate it that love it, if not more, who love it.
There's more people who love it, obviously, because it's not going anywhere.
anyway, the best
Anyway.
thing to happen during E3 was the Wreck-It Ralph
Was
trailer.
I thought you were gonna say the
Non-specific action.
non-specific
yeah,
action figure.
non-specific action figure
that
that
at
Scott
E3
Moffat
or during?
acknowledged.
Oh yeah, non-specific action figures.
I'm actually getting
Coolest
really
ones.
sick of it.
Yep, man, non-specific action figure for Brawl.
Yeah, for Brawl, like some Blue Wario.
Smash Brothers.
Slim Blue Wario deserved Brawl.
They could sell non-specific action figure. He's that popular already.
People
Yeah.
want him as like a pre-order
Yeah.
bonus with the
Yeah.
Wii U.
I was reading that.
Please.
Do it.
Nintendo, you can have all of my money if you make that happen.
Okay, Josh.
Day one purchase.
Fun fact, I don't have all that much money.
Wreck-It Ralph for Brawl.
I'd be for it.
I'm gonna wreck
Wreck-It
it.
Ralph's cool. Some other stuff that happened outside of the conferences that was cool. Let's see here. Oh, DMC, the Devil May Cry reboot, surprisingly looks like a decent game.
The art style is not.
Yeah, the new Dante obviously is not as cool as the old Dante, but the game itself, it looks like a Devil May Cry game. And plus, it doesn't have QTEs. Like, they were demoing it on the Capcom Unity stream, and they're like, hey, this game doesn't have QTEs. We're gonna have, like, things kinda like it. Kinda. Like, they wanted to have, like, sort of a cinematic-y, gameplay-ish boss fights, but they're not gonna use, like, QTEs to achieve that. It's gonna be, like, stuff that like you already know from like the gameplay mechanics, like the grappling hook or whatever, and you could like use it to pull parts off the boss or whatever. And it was really cool, you know. I'm glad they're trying to avoid QTEs because that's like very terrible. Like I love Platinum games, but it like sometimes it's just so arbitrary. Like why am I pressing triangle at this moment or else I would die, you know. It's like a cheap death.
Well, it's funny when not having QTEs is a selling point.
Yeah.
That's just how bad they've become.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Shenmue 5, guys.
Yep, Shenmue 5, game of the show.
Virtual Boy exclusive.
Nuke 'em forever.
It's gonna come out, man.
Did you know that Game Genie was at E3?
I did know that. They're making one for the PS3, right?
I don't even know. Is that legal?
I don't know. They used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, Action Replay still exists, so...
But will I be able to unlock all the on-disc DLC that's on Street Fighter Cross Tekken using Game Genie?
Probably not. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
It should be illegal to do that.
It should be illegal to have on-disc DLC.
Yeah, that's what should be
Yeah,
illegal.
seriously.
You know what? Fuck Capcom.
Yeah, that's how all things end. Fuck
Yeah.
Capcom.
Fuck Capcom.
Capcom indeed.
New Lost Planet looks like booty dicks.
Well, if that's how it's ending,
Wait, did they?
Mega Man's 25th anniversary, and we didn't get anything about Mega Man at E3.
No, didn't you hear? They're gonna announce what is coming for Mega Man's 25th anniversary in December.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. They want to focus on the Street Fighter anniversary because that's first.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna announce, like, a new t-shirt or something.
Just like
Yeah, right.
Samus during Zelda's.
all right. So
Whatever.
here's the big question, you guys: who won E3?
Nobody won.
That
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
that's not a big question.
There's
Who lost the least? That's the better.
Who lost the least?
who
There are no
Ubisoft
winners.
half lost, so
You know who didn't win? The fans.
Mhm.
The fans didn't win.
No kidding.
Us.
No Samus, no Star Fox, no Kirby, no nothing.
Nobody
What
won.
happened to that Star Fox Metroid crossover?
That
That
was,
was
It
what
was-
was retro?
that was
Where
bullshit.
the fuck was retro?
According
That's
to
what pissed me off.
according to rumors, Retro was too like they backed out
Yep.
last second because they were not confident with their product. Like they think it was too early for them to show it off, but that's just a rumor.
Also, it's also apparently they're too busy to be working on a new Zelda.
Yeah,
So-
they're working on something.
They're working on something else. And you know what? Hey, Sakurai is
They're
looking
working.
for a team for Smash Bros.
Oh, snap.
Retro's making the new Smash Bros. Maybe.
Super Smash Bros. Retro.
I'd be down with that.
When they mean crossover with Star Fox and Metroid, they just mean Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Because
Smash Bros.
Super Star
Yeah.
Fox Brothers.
The guy admitted to the rumors. The guy that made the rumor.
Said it was fake. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Figured, because why would they do that?
Dude, I would play that.
Me too, but that doesn't change the fact that it was obviously fake.
It was obviously fake, but I would have been down.
What was obviously fake?
The Star
The Star
Fox
Fox.
Metroid crossover video game.
Why was it obviously fake? That would have been amazing.
Because it was just obviously fake.
I
Man,
read it with
if-
confidence.
If there's a series that needs some love, it's Star Fox.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for real, man.
It didn't even get anything in Nintendo Land, which we didn't.
F-Zero
about
did, and fucking
Yeah.
Takamaru did.
F-Zero gets love and Star Fox doesn't in Nintendo Land. Wow.
Because that makes
Kirby.
Kirby just had a fantastic Wii game
Also,
and
it's
a
getting
pretty
a
good DS game.
and it's getting a compilation later this year.
Yeah, but-
So
Everything comes back to Kirby with you.
Yes, it does.
Kirby gets far more love than Star Fox has gotten ever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Nothing in Nintendo Land for Kirby either.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl is a Kirby game.
Yeah.
It's also a Star Fox game.
And a Mario game. And a Metroid game. And all this and that.
Don't go through all of them.
It's more a Kirby game
Yeah,
than it is
seriously.
any of the other ones.
It's more a Kirby game with featuring Star Fox characters.
Yeah.
with cameos with Mario.
Super Star Fox Brothers. That's what that's what Retro's working on.
Yeah.
Star Fox fighting game.
Yeah. You can play as what's his name? Tricky, whatever.
Yeah, tricky,
Mm.
cocky little freak. I know that's not tricky, but
Tricky never said that.
I just wanted to say it.
I can't stop it.
You're very lucky.
Andros. Let's just throw it all out there.
Yeah.
Barrel roll.
Where's the smart bomb?
I'll do you fast, peppy old pal.
Uncle Andros.
The baby.
The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby.
All right, we've dissolved into nothing. We need to stop
Yeah,
now.
let's move.
For Z or R.
Oh, dude. I didn't get to make my ninja. For Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I wanted to say Ninja right then.
Well, now you just
It's not
did,
even a good joke.
Dude, it's awesome. Because
because you play as
like
Raiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. It's like Ninja Gaiden, you play as Raiden.
Whoa, whoa! Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why I try to act excited there. It is 1:30.
Yep. So Star Fox needs a new game. F-Zero needs a new game. That's what we're ending on. We're done. We're done.
Kirby needs a new game.
Nobody won E3. No, Kirby just got a new game. Shut up.
So did Mario.
Mario's Mario, okay?
And Mario gets a bunch of slightly new games. With different features.
Thanks for listening to our rants, folks.
Opinions.
Yeah.
We have them.
I'm gonna wreck it.
They can't all be E3 2010.
Oh, dude.
I didn't
Did you
stop.
stop the recording yet?
I didn't stop it yet, so go on.
You can get in Tekken Tag 2, if you pre-order it, you can get a Snoop Dogg stage.
Yes, that is what we're ending on, because that was the best news of E3. Snoop Dogg is rapping the theme song, and he is in the background of a stage. Yes, we are ending on Snoop Dogg.
Smoke, smoke.
Smoke, smoke.
Oh, smoke.
Smoke weed
Drop it like
every
it's
day.
hot.
Smoke,
Drop
smoke,
it like
smoke.
it's hot.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke, smoke.
Why
smoke.
do I even put up with you guys?
Because you love us.
Drop us like we're hot.
Good night, everybody.
You are the reason I can't get girlfriends.
Wait, whoa!
That is an outrageous accusation.
Especially considering we live in other states.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever met us.
You're trying to blame us for your game?
Yeah. Step
Don't
of your
even go.
game.
The game that didn't win E3, Kyle. Adamant Ditto, bitches. We out.